The really diverse state of North Carolina has a Senate seat open. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Democratic candidate Cheri Beasley, or is it going to be Republican candidate Ted Budd? But who are each of the candidates? Let's find out. Ted Budd lists himself as a conservative fighter, small business owner, and a family man. Cheri Beasley was a former Chief Justice of the North Carolina Supreme Court and has been based off of the values of hard work, integrity, and justice. Ted Budd's values include creating jobs, securing the border, protecting law enforcement, cutting waste, protecting life, defending the Second Amendment, safeguarding elections, empowering parents in education, and eliminating big tech companies. Cheri Beasley's issues include expanding healthcare, strengthening education, creating jobs, supporting small towns, standing up for women's rights, taking on climate change, protecting the right to vote, honoring veterans, and keeping communities safe. Don't hear it from me, however. Let's hear it from them.
We need to have safe communities. We need to support our farmers and our small businesses. We need to make sure that there's an advocate for us fighting for our rights in the Senate. And we also need to make sure that people can live a safe, healthy, and productive life. We need good paying jobs and we need a strong economy, and we absolutely must lower costs. Congressman Budd won't do any of that because he hasn't. He hasn't voted to support law enforcement to keep our community safe. He won't support lowering the cost of prescription drugs or oil or any other costs. And he will not, absolutely will not support our farmers or protect our rights. North Carolina deserves a senator who's going to represent all of us, who's going to represent one North Carolina. I've been so honored to serve North Carolinians for the last nearly 30 years as public defender, judge, and Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. My commitment to you is to serve you and serve you well.
About 65 to 70% of North Carolinians believe that our country, our state is on the wrong track. And we talk a lot about tonight about Joe Biden. Why am I doing that? Because Joe Biden is on the ballot on November 8th. And he goes by the name this year of Cheri Beasley because she would be an absolute rubber stamp for everything that's led to this country being on the wrong track. Whether that's inflation and having to choose this week between groceries or your power bill or back to school clothes for your kids. Look, you shouldn't have to make those tough decisions, but you are because of Joe Biden's policies, what they have been and what Cheri Beasley would support. And I would like to ask for your prayers and your support and your vote on November 8th, because Joe Biden's policies are on the ballot, and I'd like to bring a stop to that, and that's why I'm running, to make your life better.
But who's going to win? According to the most recent polling data, Ted Budd is going to win by a lot. And even according to the Real Clear Politics average, Ted Budd is still going to win by about 7%. However, this polling data isn't always correct, as Cheri Beasley could quite easily take the vote away from Ted Budd on November 8th. So, let's roll out the Senate carpet for one of these two vicious politicians, one of them taking the Senate spot and one of them going home.